G'day everyone, Jumbuck Work is here today, and I am playing Hitman. We're going to do exactly what it says on the tin. We are here to hit men, and men only. We're free to kill them how we please, but for this we will not be allowed to hit women. That means no attacking, no shooting, no shoving. We cannot harm them directly in any way. But it doesn't mean I'm going to protect them from making poor life choices. Can we beat Hitman 1 like this? Let's find out. Our first targets are running an event in Paris. Viktor Novikov is running a fashion show, while Delilah is selling national secrets to the world elite. Both need to die. We start off in the attic of the building, running past some guards completely inconspicuous as we move through the darkness. We exit on the top floor where we've already passed the security check, so everyone just assumes we're meant to be here. We come face to face with our target and I ask them to rate our fit. But they just walk on by, so we've been ignored completely. I need to get some fresh air after being mogged that hard, so I go out to the balcony and choke out this guard so I can be alone with my thoughts. You know what, the interior decorating in this room is gaudy and just all off. Feng shui! Oh, well that's a terrible accident, and I should get going. Now look, I didn't hit her, I didn't shoot her, I didn't touch her. This was just an unfortunate redecoration accident. So we're all good morally. Now hello guard, I am lost but I can be trusted. Please take me to the guy I need to kill. We get escorted through the building to the back where this nice little party is, and we get to head off to meet our next target. We get him in our sights and the plan is simple. I'll see an axe, so I'll take the axe, and with it I will hit man. And now we hit the guards, and then we flee. We escape to this little kitchen area, and they seem to have lost us, but a lone guard gets close. Unfortunately, that's the most dangerous place he can be. We take his disguise and walk out the front door in a sea of screaming witnesses, but I'm sure they won't tell anybody. That is mission complete. Up next is Sapienza, where our target Silvio and Francesca are both working to create our third target, the world's greatest bioweapon, in a secret lab that's hidden under Silvio's mansion. Looks like someone's vandalized that shop, but we don't care. We start in the safe house and grab our briefcase. We'll then head on out to the back where we can toss this case, drop down into the mansion compound, grab our case, and move inside. Here we can perform a range suppression maneuver on this housekeeper and take his clothes. This lets us go through the wine cellar unquestioned. We'll then head up this staircase, up the main stairs, drop off our case, and say hi to this guard for a quick frisk, so we're allowed to go up higher. Now in that room is Francesca, but I could never attack her. But I can get up to some mischief. I turn on this tap, which causes a pool of water to form here at the end of the hose. Then this will distract that guard, which gives me a chance to jump in through this window, steal a screwdriver, and get out. Once we've confirmed he's turned it off from our hiding place, we'll use our screwdriver to commit petty vandalism, damaging the power board here, and we can head on out. With that done, we'll head back downstairs, say hello to the guard, and grab our briefcase. Now we can shift our focus over to Silvio. He's moving closer to the back door, so we'll prepare our sniper, line up our shot, and we shoot him through the window. Oh, Francesca's also dead at the same time. Ain't that a shock? We aren't even suspected. Now we'll head back down to the cellar, and we look to finish this by destroying the bioweapon. Alright, it's not that way, I'm lost. Oh yeah, this is an evil lab entrance if I've ever seen one. Now, we'll just need to get past. Look at that, it's a miracle. Now we gotta make it look like we belong here, and we'll head on down this path, and there's our lab. We've prepared our sniper and move for a good angle. We'll take down this guard so we don't get interrupted. And now we get to see my two greatest failures. 1, I didn't bring a good sniper rifle. And 2, I'm aiming on the controller. But sometimes, you gotta believe. I said believe. Believe. Believe harder. There we go. Now I did hit someone, but I can confirm the two scientists in there are both men, so we're safe. This means we're free to go down to the cave floor and dip out here in a brand new plane. And we're gonna fly that plane all the way to Marrakesh, where a little banker named Klaus has been a little dipshit and stolen billions of dollars from the Moroccan people. He was, however, able to escape custody thanks to Reza, a military officer looking to provoke the country into rioting so he can stage a military coup. Unfortunately, they're both about to drop dead. We're gonna start off as a furry gimp and head on out. We move through crowds of people to head towards the Swedish consulate, and we arrive through this tunnel. We'll set up behind the protesters, and we can see he's up on the top floor with these big glass windows, so it should be an easy shot. Line it up, and oh, he's still alive. Damn it. Okay, he's not dead yet. Get up, get up. There we go. Okay, messier than I wanted, but now we'll just run. It's not my finest work, but hey, these guards don't care, so I did a good enough job. Now I want a military disguise. Luckily, there's one in the shop. Beautiful. Now we can move on with our plan. It's quite ingenious. You see, these are bombs. And from my in-depth research, bombs can kill people. Now we're going to put that theory to the test. We see our guy at a window, so we'll drop a bomb and run off as he takes the phone call. On our way out, we can detonate, and oh yeah, he's dead. Looks like his leg broke on the exit, and his body gets all jiggy with it. Well, that's all that was needed, and no one particularly cares, so we'll walk straight out. Up next is an important mission. We're going to Bangkok to assassinate a musician named Jordan Cross, who killed his girlfriend during an argument by pushing her off a balcony. Now, I would never push a woman. That's unforgivable. So we're going to be killing him and the lawyer who helped him get away with it. We're going to start out here in a disguise and start rushing. Wait, once we get around this guy, there. Now we're free to the entire left side of the hotel, so we're going to go upstairs and find this dude alone. We'll choke him out nice and quick, take his shit so we look like we're part of the recording crew, and climb upstairs. Here is where we're going to stalk our target. Now, no, I'm not just going to shoot him and run. We're going to have some fun first. We drop a breaching charge and a violin, and now we ride. Wait for it. Shit. Okay, we ride. Oh, beautiful. We just did a particle skip, and now we're on the roof. From here, we'll dip in and out of the void, shoot the lawyer, and once we escape the darkness, we get to say hi to Geordie and... oh wait, the window frame's solid. That's not though. Sweet. Now we'll just drop our weapon, make our way off the roof by going down here, sliding onto the umbrella, and head towards the docks. Now people have noticed there's a corpse in the front doorway, but it doesn't matter too much, and we'll just jump into our new speedboat and ride off into the sunset. Now between missions, we find a militia group based out of Colorado has been orchestrating world-changing events from the shadows of our assassinations, and we need to kill their leaders. Sean, Penelope, Ezra, and Maya. We're gonna have our hands full on this one. Now since we're in America, we're gonna put on a spooky white hood so we look like we belong, and we'll try and sneak in. We're outside the compound, but the guards on duty will simply not notice me as I head towards this locked gate and break in. From here, we hook a right and jump in through a window, flooding the sink, and the trap is set. The guard outside will come in, turn off the tap, and we'll choke him off, take his disguise, and now we can run over to this garage. While we're over here, we can find a wrench, and we get to do the most evil thing possible to an American. Steal their oil. It spills from the tank and returns to the earth, sort of like throwing a fish back into the ocean. At least I think that's how it works. Oh, and here's a target. It's Maya, so I can't hit her, but I can offer them an apricot. This gets ignored and... oh. Well, I possibly can't be blamed for that, right? Remember, smoking kills. I'll make sure of it. Well, we'll leave the scene anyway, and we find a greenhouse. Now there's a random bottle of water left out on the table in the middle of the day. We're gonna poison that because who in the hell would leave their drink outside for hours just to come back for another sip? A psychopath, that's who. We'll then find this barn that we're allowed to walk into, and there's our target alongside two randos. Let's reduce that by one rando and choke him out, and now the other one can go down, but Sean spots us. And that's a problem solved. We'll just pack this up and we can continue. We jump into this moving van and grab a new disguise. This will let us walk into the house through the front door. As we make our way through the home, it turns out that Penelope was the psycho that drinks room temperature water outdoors. Well, that was a choice she made, I'm not involved. However, I am going to start this 3D printer and collect a copy of Ezra's face. When we then move to the basement, he's leaving and I kinda don't want to wait for him to come back. Well, that's sorted now. We can go in, but people aren't happy. We scan the face and make our way into this fun little conspiracy room. We learn that one of our bosses have been working for the Illuminati, though they rebranded and called themselves Providence. Doesn't matter, we're gonna head out and kill him. And that's why we're heading out to Hokkaido. Our boss is receiving a life-saving surgery, and he's here with Yuki, a Yakuza lawyer and Providence agent. However, being at a nice place like this, maybe I don't want to be a hitman anymore. Maybe I should embrace my true passion in life. Maybe I want to be a chef. It's a tough job to get in a fancy place like this, but I have a plan. Step 1. Sneak into the kitchen and create some job vacancies. Step 2. Look the part. And Step 3. Prove your worth. We're going to prepare some fugu and we're going to go up there and serve it. It's going to be amazing. We delicately put this sushi together and it is a masterpiece. Now we need to wait for a diner with a palate refined enough to appreciate our craft. Oh, like you. They taste our legendary fugu roll and it's a smash hit. They loved it. Maybe I can really make a career out of being a chef. Oh wait, I never actually learned how to prep fugu. Well, time to flee. We'll knock out this pilot and take his job instead. We'll enter the medical facility and hack into their IT system and do fancy. Now, we need to decipher this incredibly complicated code and take over the system. Now down there is our boy, and we're gonna give him the most advanced shanking in history. Now in my medical opinion, they might be able to save him with some duct tape, but it's a good enough job. Now some of the doctors are a tad suspicious of us, but it's fine. I'll escort myself from the premises and fly away to celebrate our victory. And that's the last level of Hitman 1. We did exactly what we set out to do. Hit men.